Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Juju, and I hope these guys are having a fantabulous day. So, it's been about, I'm gonna say like about 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks now. I know I've been lacking a little bit, and I apologize for that. Um, let's just talk about my hair a little bit. My hair, I'm not really doing nothing with it these days. I'm just like, all my perm ends are basically off, and it's like I've been using a lot of leave-in conditioners and just braiding it back. Right now, I think I have like 10 cornrows. You can't see it because it's like, behind the underneath the wig. This is an old wig that I pulled up. I have a few of these that I'm just like, I'm not gonna spend too much money on my in-between hairstyles. So I've been just using wigs in between, and I'm using, like my hairline is getting softer because it was rough in the beginning when I was transitioning from perm hair to natural hair. So I've been trying like different products, like with the edge controls. Some of them, like I find like most of them, they're like leave like white residue, and I really hate that. So the last one that I used was Ebon, and it appeared that it was good for a while, but then it's like it started leaving the white residue on the edge. So someone else had told me about I believe it was, where is it, something about essential designs, I believe. Hold on one second, because I did have it in here. I bought the mousse. I ordered the mousse, and she was saying that it doesn't leave what do you call it? White residue. So this one is called Design Essentials. So I ordered the mousse, and she said that the edge control is very good. Also, doesn't leave a white residue. So what I've been using is this, the Shine and Jam, which pretty much, keeps my hairline down. I'm not mad at it. But at least it doesn't leave that white residue. So yeah, so that's about it. Let's talk to chat about my background. So I decided to put out my background. I had this background for a little bit now, and kept on saying I'm gonna put it up, I'm gonna put it up. So this is my logo, my Yes logo. I talked about this before, and I have worn my T-shirt before talking about my woman empowerment brand. And I did show my the T-shirt before, but probably like about maybe like a few videos before this. I can't remember, sometime like 2 or 3 months ago. And basically, it's yes, and it means different things. Yes, yearner, accomplisher, astute, assertive, astute, self-discipline. Let me see if you guys can see it. Just want to show it to you guys. Okay, self-determined, self-discipline, and self-confidence. So, um, I've been starting to, to push my brand more because I have been sitting on it for a long time. I did do a launch party like back in 2018, but life comes in the way, and I just didn't follow up and push it enough. So I'm really gonna start pushing my brand more. I this background alone will definitely motivate me. So every time from now on, you will see this background appear in my videos. I also have my Yes book that did very well. It's still doing pretty good. I don't know what is that. I've been very blessed. For a new author, I have to say that I've been very blessed, and I thank you guys for that, for all the support. My book, it is a children's book, and it has 7 different adventures in there. I talk about this all the time. And basically, I wrote this book to motivate little boys and girls all over the world to become confident adults. And in each adventure, Chloe basically faced a lot of challenges, and she doesn't give up until she overcomes these challenges. Just like how in life, just like how this is what my brand is based off of. It talks about women being the best version of their self and also taking a stance no matter what life throws at you. So you can never ever give up. So I have my little book right. I'm gonna keep it right there in the background so you guys all can see. Okay, let's talk about this little item right here. Okay, so this is it's basically okay. So let me just talk about my boyfriend first, okay? Now, my boyfriend, he's very good with his hands, okay? Well, we're not talking about that good. Yeah, he's good with his hands that way, but we're not gonna get into that, okay? This is supposed to be a family show. How you doing? So we're not gonna get into that. But basically, what I said, that he's very good with his hands. Um, in terms of fixing things, refurbishing things, like I never realized that he has this much talent. He has taken like three bicycles before and refurbished it, changed it. He buy the parts and like uh, people that just throwing away bicycles, like he buy the parts to it, and bicycles are like brand new. And I'm telling him, I say, you really need to sell those, but he has a plan for that. He has his own little plans. I don't want to talk about it or give away, what he's planning on doing. I'm just gonna let him come out with it, and just hit him with a bam, boom. So we're not gonna get into that. But he's also good at creating things, like taking like different items from a shelf and creating something out of it. Okay. So this right here, as you can see, it looks like a football. Okay. This came like it was like a half of this and half of that what he put together, and then somehow I don't know what these things are, but this is just like the thread of a football, like the threads of the football. And then he put a little football in here, and he created like a yes football plaque. I think that this is like a real motivational speech piece. I said it's a plaque, but it's I don't know if you would call it a plaque. But it's like a motivational piece, I guess you would call it. And I think this was so cute. He is also creating other footballs with different teams, and he surprised me and he created this one for me. So it's like half black, half pink. I mean, it's just so cute, I think. This is very cute. So this is why I had this in the background. Usually I have my gumball machine, but I said I had to talk about this. And it says yes. I'm probably gonna ask you to put like other little things right here. Like a little quote right here to just put in here. I think it'll be so cute. But I really like it. I'm loving the little white football in the middle. So I just think that this is so cute. Thank you, Boo. I love it. Mwah. Okay, so that's it. So we're just gonna leave that right there in the background. How you doing? Yeah, so what else? What else has happened? Oh, so let me just talk about so we were supposed to have graduation, and graduation never happened because of COVID. Okay, and I'm just kind of perturbed like they didn't have it, because I just felt like, okay, all these other concerts and other stuff is going on. Like, why can't we have our graduation? Why can't you do it the same way, like how when it comes on to because people, I guess people are still afraid of the whole of people getting together in a whole, in a crowd. But as I said, you're having concerts, so why can't you just do it? Just have everybody show their freaking vaccines or their vaccines card, and then okay, you could come. Like, so I was just surprised that they didn't have it. So um part of me was saying, you know what? I wasn't gonna buy my gown or nothing, because why? I'm not gonna get to strut across the stage, like a runway model. Because I just visualize myself just walking across that stage and just waving, okay, like the princess that I am. But you know, I didn't get to do it. So I had to recreate my own little what do you call it, graduation in my mind. So what I decided to do, I said, you know what, I am going to get my gown, my cap and gown anyway, and I'm going to take pictures. Okay, how you doing? So I went to JC Penney's and I took pictures. um I also created like a little video. Julian Barnes. So wait, I gotta do this over. I gotta meet Doctor Julene Barnes. Okay, let's try it again. Meet Doctor. So I don't know if you guys can see Julene Barnes. Yes, I did. I made it. Not because of A, B, or C. I made it because of me. I made it not because I had no obstacles, not because I suffered no setbacks, not because everything went right. I made it despite the obstacles, despite the huge challenges. I made it because I got fight. I made it not because I stepped on others to get there. I made it because I helped others, because I know the truth that lies in the. So that's my little video that I created, and I have a lot more pictures, but those are just some pictures that I threw together, and I created it in, like a small, I believe the video is like 30 something seconds or something like that. Yeah, so that's it, because I felt like I had to do something in order to remember. This is like another milestone that I have achieved, and I need something to show for it. My bachelor's, I did it. My master's, I did it. And my doctorate, I said, I have to do it. That's a big milestone right there. So I spoke to my mother the other day. She was like, well, where's my picture? And, in your head, because you say to yourself, you forgot that, technology has taken over so much. And you're like, I forgot that, people do still print out pictures and put them in frames. So I have to get her print out one of those and send it to her so she can have it on her dresser. On her, it's like a side piece table she has, and she has all of us, all the her kids, different graduation, bachelors, masters, and so on, and she has like a big collection of them. So I think that I'm gonna just add it to her collection. So she's looking forward to that. And also my degree came, girl. I had to frame it. How you doing? Yes. You can see my ring light is kind of like blocking it, but yeah, everything kind of came at the same time. So but this came first after like 6 to 8 weeks. Um, and also I got something called a cord of distinction. And basically, this cord, the royal blue and white, they have different colors according to what your GPA is and according to what kind of degree you're getting. So with a GPA of 4, you get the cord of distinction, which is blue and white. And this was very special to me that because I worked very hard. I'm a little bit hard on myself. Sometimes I feel like I may be a little bit of an overachiever. Um, yes, people can say, well, when you go for the job, nobody is looking at your GPA, but it's just a thing for me where every paper that I did, every test that I did, I strive to get that 8. I was just like not a B person, you know, um, even though sometimes I was so tired, I was like, oh, you know what, just whatever. Part of me was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna hand in the paper. I get what I get. It is what it is. What I just couldn't do it. I was just like, no, Janine, this is not you. I just couldn't do it. I just said, you know what, I have to give my best because I just felt to myself that um if I do get a bad grade, I would feel even more bad that I didn't give him my best. So I would feel better if I give it my best. And I said, if not that I would get a bad grade, but if I give it my best, if I know that I give it my best and I still got less than what I expected, at least I know I gave it my all. So, that's that. So That's this basically happened. As I said, this is like 2.5 weeks. There's always something great happening, and I'm so thankful to God for everything. So I've been talking to you like for about 15 minutes now, and I don't know if any of you noticed. My right eye looks a little bit smaller than my left eye. So let's just talk about this. Okay. This is like the craziest thing. So I got up I think Wednesday morning I got up, everything was fine. I remember I took a shower, washed my face, everything was good. Then I went to sleep. I said, let me get a little nap because I had to work. And I was even planning on working that day. I was supposed to plan to work the day before, but something happened where I couldn't get in. So I said I want to make the day up and work the Wednesday. So I went to bed like about after 1, and also, my lower back was bothering me because I had gotten a massage like a week ago. I never usually get full body massages. This is just not my thing because I couldn't imagine that somebody rubbing on me for an hour. I feel like I would get like it reminds me of my cat. My cat is like, you can't pet her for more than 10 minutes. She'd be like, okay, I'm good, leave me alone, and she'd like walk away. So I felt like I would be the same way because I was like, somebody rubbing on you for an hour. I said, I think we'll get a little aggravated after a little bit. But I said, let me try it, honey, 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 honey. When she was doing the massage, it felt so good, but it was like kind of hurting at the same time. Um, at one point I felt like she was doing using like some kind of device and like something like this, or like a rock and like grinding in me. I was like, but it felt good. So anyway, it was over, and honey, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, at the same time I'm thinking, I said, this girl is like this much wet. She's like 100 pounds. I'm like, how was she able to apply that much force? and and I'm like, that's why I thought that she was using some kind of instrument. The only thing that I know that she used was like the hot rocks, but that wasn't like in my skin, like right in my skin. She like kind of like just put it on my back, and that felt good. But yeah, I woke up the next day and I was in like so much pain, like I was so sore. But I remember her telling me, relax. But I guess because I'm so tense, I'm very tense, and like I remember when the secretaries at my job, she was massaging my shoulder one time and she was like, Julie, you have a lot of knots. And I guess I'm just a tense person. I'm just like, but I don't feel like I'm a tense person, but I guess my body, if you're basically when they were massaging me, I guess I'm going against them because the lady kept on saying, relax, relax. But I guess my body was going against her hands. But honey, by the time she was done with it, I was like jello. Girl. I was like jello. So anyway, back to my story. So I had put like a heating pad on this side of my leg. It was on my back, on my lower back. So it kind of like came down like down the back of my leg. And I fell asleep. Now I don't even know if this has anything to do with it. I doubt it because what they said the reason for why what happened to my eye, it doesn't have nothing to do with that. So I'm like, get up. So I got up like about 3 something, and I go use the bathroom. I look in the bath and and then I can't even talk straight. I go use the bathroom and I got up to wash my hands and I look in the mirror, and my freaking eyes is like bloodshot red. Now I don't know if you could see it. You've probably seen it before. But I'm gonna open it and show it to you. Okay. So look, it's actually getting better. Look at that. And I think when I turn this way, you probably could see it better. And the crazy thing, it started out in the corner as like a little dot because I noticed it in the corner. And it wasn't bothering me at first, but I was still kind of nervous because the first thing that I thought of was my blood pressure because I do have high blood pressure, which is well controlled. Um, but now and again, it depends on what's going on. Um, the weird thing is that nothing was going on. Because sometimes I do get stressed out. Nothing wasn't going on that day or that week, whatever. So anyway, I ran to go take it, and my blood pressure was so damn good. I never seen my blood pressure so damn good. It was like 114 over 74. Okay, I've never. Usually it's like in the 120s, 130s, over 80s. That blood pressure was excellent. So I said, okay, it's not my blood pressure. So, but I was still nervous that maybe there may be something going on that I don't know about. So when I went to work, I had them check it out. Went to the ER. The doctor says, "Oh, it's superficial." They were asking me all these questions. Have you been coughing? Have you been vomiting? Were you straining in any way? What else? They asked me if I have a history of high blood pressure. I said yes, but my blood pressure was good, so it couldn't have been that. So it could be all of those things that I just listed that could cause, so what is it that she said that I had was subconjunctival hemorrhage, which meaning basically a blood vessel in my eye burst, okay, or broken, whatever they want to call it. And I'm just like, how? You know, so it's like it's not my blood pressure. It's not straining, it's not vomiting. It's just the weirdest thing. So anyway, she said, watch it, and then is it affecting your vision? It wasn't affecting my vision at the time. So now I'm at work now. So of course, work can be very stressful. Um, but I actually had a good night that night, but I'm worrying about this thing. So of course, by the morning, my blood pressure shot up. Okay, because I was more concerned about the bottom numbers because now it was like 96. So, and that's so now I'm stressed because I'm worrying what the hell is going on with, why is this, why do I have a broken blood vessel or a burst blood vessel in my eye? Like, why is this happening? And everything that they say could cause it, I'm not going through none of this. So I'm just like, what the hell is going on? So that was very scary, and I basically had to tell myself, Jolene, calm down, just relax. So they said to it's so anyway. So what freaked me out and why my blood pressure shot up to was the next morning. Remember, it started out in the corner, so it was all over to here, and I could kind of like things that I could see, um, things that I could see like sitting in a chair that I could see across the room. Now it looked blurry. So of course now I'm like freaking out because I guess now whatever it is that the blood is spreading now. So now I'm freaking out now. So they said, so I said, I'm gonna go see an ophthalmologist. I don't want to go back to the ER because they're not gonna really do nothing for me. Um, so I called the ophthalmologist, and it was like two different ones I called. They said that they couldn't. Someone said they couldn't take me until tomorrow, the next day, or the following week. But I was just too like, nah, this is like so crazy. But anyway, the secretary that I work with, God bless her, love her, Vasanti, you're my girl. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So she works in the medical office, and she was able to speak to the people in the building, and they got me in the next day. And that's why I say, well, you got to surround yourself with good people. And I'm so blessed to have good people that's always looking out for me, somehow. And I'm just, that's just another reason when I get up in the morning and I thank God for having a close knit family and just having good people around you that want the best for you and always looking out for you. So I was very thankful for her because I felt like I would have been there all day just worrying about this. And yeah, then it would have been another issue with my blood pressure. Um, so that's anyway. I went. They looked at it. They checked the pressure in my eye. I was fine, and they basically said the same thing that a blood vessel burst, and that's it. It's no real treatment. You could treat it with antibiotics, but it didn't even get that bad. She was like, oh, She's like, oh, that's nothing. She was like, oh, another reason was as if you got injured. So she said to me, she was like, you know, did somebody hit you? And I'm like, what? So I was like, what? So she was just like, so she was, and I was like, no. She was like, and I chuckled a little bit, and she was like, no, because I get that sometimes where women, they come in here and, they get assaulted and they get hit in the eye. And I'm like, really? Like, honey, like that's crazy. But, in the reality, when you think about it, I guess, yeah, she gets that. So I said, no, nobody hit me. Okay, thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, I'm not about that life. so, so, I was like, but as I said, it just looking at it, it looks so bad. You know what? I have a picture. I actually have a picture of it, how it look. But that's my girlfriend. This is me. Is that it? Wait, I don't, is that the best one I have? Oh, this is a close up of it. I look like, you know what it reminds me of? It looks like, you remember those movies back in the days? I wouldn't even say back in the days because they have them still going on now. I forgot, what do you call it? Like, you know what they say, like there's a virus going around and then you get bit and then you turn into a zombie and their eyes turn red and they freaking biting people and they getting the virus. That's how I felt. I was like, I literally felt like a zombie. I'm just like my, and it's like at certain angles because you don't always see it. Because if I'm looking straight at you can't really see it now. But if I turn this way, you could see it. Um, my boyfriend, he was making fun of me. He was like, look, they was trying to kiss me. He was like, oh, look that way. You creeping me out. Creeping me out. You know. But even though I got that red eye and I was looking crazy, he was still trying to, you know what I mean. I just can't. So yes, guys. So that's about it. Let me I wanted to try this lipstick. Okay, it's by MAC. Um, it's like a matte color. Before I go any further, let me just tell you my makeup is already done because I just wanted to just come in here and tell you. I know a lot of my show, my videos lately. I haven't like the last 2 or 3 videos. I haven't done like videos from makeup from scratch. Um, so I've been jumping on here and just telling you about little stuff that's going on in my life. So my lashes are by it said Magnetic Island and Eyelashes. I got these from Amazon. I don't know what company it's by, to be honest with you. I have no idea. It doesn't even say. It just says Magnetic Eyeliner Eyelash Set, and they have different eyelashes in it. What happened to my other eyelash? Like disappeared. You know what? I think this is the eyelash that I found on the ground the other day. And I'm thinking that I lost the other one. Just like, oh. So that's that. This my makeup is by MAC. Okay, I use this and this color. Okay, and of course my foundation. It's by MAC. MAC is my go-to foundation. So I'm gonna try this. I feel like I tried this. I don't know why I feel like I have this lipstick. Somebody gave me this lipstick. I really feel like I have this. I said, let me try the pink because since, to match my little pink Y. I don't know why somebody told me that I have this lipstick. Because they got it and they didn't like it. And I'm not really a fan of pink lipsticks. Because I always feel like it makes you look like sometimes somebody can make it look like, yeah, well, it looks like a monkey's butt. So I'm not really a fan. I always say this. I think I may have this another pink MAC like this, I think. Um, because it almost looks like something that I tried already. Or is it the same thing? But you know, they gave it to me. And I said, sure. So, I just like to like line my lips. I like lining my lips because I just feel like it just really seals in the color. And it just makes your lips look much neater. How you doing? Yeah, so that is it, guys. Let me just touch up my face a little bit. So, yeah, so that's basically what happened within the last 2 weeks. My life has just never been this exciting, but yeah, but the redness is resolving because I can see I showed you in the picture. So it's getting a little bit better, as you could see. But I was looking like, and I was feeling kind of down about it. I'm like, this is like so crazy. But and I was like, I'm not gonna do a show until this completely goes away. But I said, you know what? I need to share with my, people who are watching me. I want to keep it as real as possible, um, with you guys. Just because something is happening with my face. I don't want to run and go hide. Like this is me. As you can see, even with my videos, I don't edit my videos. In the beginning I always said that, Jeline, you should edit your videos, but I just every time I think about editing them and cutting out certain things, I'm like, I just say, you know what? Just leave it because I feel what you see is what you get with me. Sometimes I try my best not to curse. Girl, do I try? The devil be right here because sometimes especially when I'm talking about people that piss me off. Trust me, I be wanting to just let off some f bombs, but I say, girl, you gotta maintain yourself, okay? Oh, girl, listen. You have to learn how to maintain yourself and control yourself. But honey, let me tell you, I'm not always this happy. Okay? It's not easy. Yeah, he be sitting right here just digging and twisting and stabbing. And sometimes I be losing it. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. Okay? Your girl, she be losing it too. She be losing it. But I try my best. I always said I'm not perfect. Oh, girl. Just saying. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You know what to do. If you love this video, you give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. You can also share my video. You know, um, it's been about a year and like 2 months now since I started this channel, and I believe right now I have like 76 subscribers, and I'm that sort of person that in the beginning I'm gonna be honest with you. I was all about um seeing how many subscribers I can get. And right now it's not even all about that. I rather to have those 76 subscribers that I know that I have. I know that they're there for me, and I know that, what's the word? They are not, just coming on my channel just to see what I'm doing and, be envious, or there's no jealousy. Like, I know that these people are like 100% there for me because, as I said, some people, you got the stalkers that come on your channel just to see what you're doing. They don't want to be your friend or nothing, but they just want to see, what's going on. Let me see what she doing, but as I said, I rather to have, and all those 76 people, I know them. Okay, it's either family, co-workers, or friends. And I'd rather to know people than to have people that, thousands of subscribers that I don't even know, and what your intentives, what your motives are. So with that, right now I'm good with my 76 subscribers, and I'm happy, and I thank you so much for the ones that always watch every week. Even if you don't watch every week and you play catch up, that's fine with me. So, guys, thank you so much for watching again. Have yourself a fantabulous rest of the week. Bye, guys. Mwah.